The city council keeps me quite busy, but outside of council, I have a busy and demanding law practice in downtown Iowa City with my partners. And I also have a young family. My wife and I have 3 kids, ages 1, 3, and 5. So that's where all my time goes. Well, I grew up in Iowa City. I had a very idyllic youth, I would say, and graduated from high school in the late 80s. I've lived all over the place and in Iowa City for the last 11 years. Probably the single most influential thing in my life has been my service in the Peace Corps. At age 22, I was sent to South America for 2 years as a water engineer and a community organizer in Bolivia, and that had a real effect on the rest of my life. Well, I think my time in the Peace Corps showed me that people can have an impact on their local community, and that stuck with me. When I came back to Iowa City, I got involved in the Englert Theater and the effort to save that structure, and then I served on not 1 but 2 citizen commissions for the City Council, and that exposed me to city government. And from there I decided to join the City Council, or run for the City Council. My family's been in Iowa City since roughly 1870, so my roots are deep here. I'll be here for the rest of time, I'm pretty sure, and I care deeply about the community, and so it's meaningful to me to be so enmeshed in my community, both as a husband and a father, and as a business person, and then as an elected official on the City Council. It's how I want to live my life, and I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I think Iowa City is as interesting as it is manageable. It's interesting because there's so much going on and so many groups to be a part of and so many interesting issues and people. But it's not an overwhelming community. It's small, you can get around, you can avoid a commute, and life is easy in that sense. And that's an interesting and unique combination, I think. Well, I think right now Iowa City is on a really good trajectory. We're taking steps to protect our neighborhoods. We're taking steps to guard against the economic downturns we're seeing nationally and here in Iowa. Our industrial partners are very important here locally. They provide an excellent job base outside of the typical academic or healthcare positions you see associated with the university. And we already have an established industrial base, but we're trying to grow it, and I think that's appropriate. And we're making some investments in certain areas of industrial growth that are green in nature, and whether it's wind energy or other progressive energy-related areas. We're, I think, well poised to be a leader in the state in supporting green-related industrial expansion here in Iowa. We're making major investments in downtown Iowa City and in other places around the community to not only fortify neighborhoods but also grow our tax base. That's really important going forward because our budgets are getting tighter and tighter for a variety of reasons. And I think the investments we're making now and the intelligent decisions we're making with staffing and budgets will pay dividends in the future. I think these decisions will also just make for a better downtown, a better community overall, and more vibrant neighborhoods. So I want those things to continue. I think the team that is in place now is doing a great job, and I hope to see some of these plans that are on the drawing board now come to fruition.